guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Genevia and this is My Candid Life. Today we're going to be doing another tips video. I love filming these videos for you guys and just telling you guys my tips. Just a little bit of a background, I am a first year teacher. I teach sophomore English and I absolutely love it. I am going to be giving you guys some tips that have been helping me out. Before we get into this video, if this is like your third or fourth video, or even if this is your first and you just love my energy, and you're just excited for this video, subscribe to the My Candid Life fam. I post teaching content, I post vlogs, I post hauls, I post whatever I like because this is My Candid Life and I'm here to just show you guys my teaching journey and my journey in just normal day life and try to help you guys. And for that, I have 5 tips for virtual teaching. We all know, if you're a teacher, how challenging virtual teaching can be and just how stressful it is to learn something completely new. This is my first year, but I went to school for this for 4 years and got no tips on this because it didn't exist until 2020. So if you're excited for this video, if you need new tips, if you just need some encouragement with virtual teaching, and if that interests you, subscribe to this channel and let's get into the video. So my first tip, before you can do anything, you have to accept that things are going to be different. I found that this has been a struggle that I've struggled with, my coworkers have struggled with, just accepting the fact that this year is going to be completely different than you've ever done before. This is completely different than anything I learned in school, but knowing that that's okay and that there's beauty in the differences and there's beauty in the struggle. I think once you can accept that you cannot fit a square peg into a round hole and that you can't do everything you did last year or that everything you did 20 years ago, you kind of just have to switch it up because things are going to be completely different. And once you can accept that, I think it's so much easier to move forward. Try to go into every day knowing, okay, planning is going to be different. Teaching is going to be different. Instruction is going to be different. My PowerPoints have to be different. Everything's going to be a little bit different, but that's okay. I was told in a meeting that we had this upcoming week, just know that what you know now is the least that you'll know about what you're doing. And by that, just what you know today about virtual learning, about being a great virtual teacher, is the least information that you'll ever know. Tomorrow you'll be better, the next day you'll be better, next year you'll be better. And just keeping your head up and knowing things are different, but that's okay, and that you're gonna learn and that you're gonna rock it. And if you learned this way of teaching the first time, you'll learn it again. Tip number 2, if you are scared of something, that's okay, just do it. Whether that be Zoom, breakout rooms, uploading slideshows, using new platforms, it will always go better than you think. And if it doesn't, you always have time to readjust. I think that's really important to know that our kids are new to this too. They don't know exactly how it's supposed to be done. So if something's a little bit different, you don't have to tell them. You are the conductor of this train. You can do whatever you need to do to make it easier for you. But one of my favorite quotes in life, one of my favorite mottos is, if you can't beat fear, do it scared. So if you can't beat the fear of it, if you're just too stressed out, just do it scared and it'll go better. Something I was really scared about was Zoom. Before this year, I had never hosted a Zoom meeting. I didn't know what breakout rooms were. I didn't know how to run the platform. I didn't know how I was going to do Zoom teaching and in-person teaching because we're doing 50-50 right now. And it was terrifying. I was really nervous the first time, but I got through it and now I can use it like that. And now it's a lot easier simply because I tried it. And I was still scared when I tried it, but you're not always going to beat the fear. You can't wait to do something until you feel comfortable with it, because you will never feel comfortable with it until you do it. Tip number 3. Make directions as clear as possible for your online students. And if you think the directions are clear enough, go back and clarify some more. Everything has to be explained, and I think that's the most tiring part about virtual teaching, is that it's not just like, here's the warm-up, here's the activity for the day, here's the slideshow, here's the closure. It's like, let me explain how to click on this, let me explain where to go for this, let me explain how you turn this in. Everything has to be explained. If you do that work on the back end, your life will be a lot easier once you hit publish and that day goes up. It's really important that you just give the most directions that you can. And with that, I say give directions through video, give directions through Word, give directions as they go along. And that has just made my life a lot easier, because if not, first week of school, I was getting hundreds of emails and messages. Well, how do I do that? Where do I turn this in? Where's that located? So now I just type everything out. I never use like it, they. I always explain what that is. And that's just the best way. It can seem redundant to adults because like we get it. But again, these are kids. Someone told me this and I thought that it was so great. These kids did not just turn into self-motivated adults because they chose online schooling. No. They're still kids and they still need help. And the directions that they would ask you in person, you have to provide, so you don't have to type them out 13,000 times. So just make sure that you're giving like clear directions. And if you think they're clear, make them even clearer. Tip number 4. Film pre-filmed lectures. This has really helped me because a lot of my high school students aren't on Zoom every day and they're not gonna log into Zoom every day, and that's just something I had to accept. So what I do is I film pre-filmed less than 5-minute videos through Screencastify, and what I do is I go through the lesson, go through the objective, tell them why they're doing it, and then I tell them how to do the lesson through video. By doing these pre-filmed lectures, it's a lot of work. It takes a lot of effort before the day even starts. And I try to do these the day before, or even like today's Sunday. So I'm gonna film like 5 videos Monday through Friday. But again, they're less than 5 minutes. You just have to pre-film your lectures, and then you don't have to do Zoom every day unless your district requires that. Ours is not. I Zoom with my kids 2 to 3 times a week, and those are a lot of times for questions or for activities. But for the actual lecture, I like to have that video up every single day so my kids know what they're doing. Another tip for this is you can ask your team, split it up. So you say you have 5 members on your team, maybe you're Monday, maybe you're Tuesday, maybe you're Wednesday, and you can all like help each other. But having those pre-filmed videos for those kids who are going to be absent, they can't go into your Zoom that day, you're able to say, okay, well, there's actually a video on how to do that. Watch that video, and it should thoroughly explain how to do the lecture instead of you having to message every single kid. And the last tip that I will give, tip number 5 about virtual teaching, is to give yourself some grace. This has been a really hard year. It's been stressful for everyone, but that's okay. And that's what you have to know, that it's okay, and that each day you get closer to being better and to being great. And every time that you log into that Zoom, every time you log into that online platform, something's gonna be a little off that you're gonna have to fix, but that's okay. Give yourself some grace. I had writing conferences planned for the last Friday, meaning I would have to get every single essay graded online, which is pretty hard, staring at a computer screen for hours upon hours. So you know what I did? I pushed it back until Monday. The kids didn't know because that day wasn't published yet. I decided this on Thursday. The kids didn't know. The world wasn't on fire. It was okay. I gave myself some grace, and I gave myself the weekend to grade the essays. And I think that's just really important, giving yourself grace and knowing that you're still a great teacher. You're still fantastic. You're just as great as you were last year. You're just learning. And we're all students our entire life, and this is just a great opportunity to go back to our roots and learn how to do stuff differently for not only ourselves, but of course for our students. And just know that every day when you're tired, there's thousands of teachers out there that feel the exact same way that you do. I'm young and I feel like I'm pretty good with technology, but I struggle and I'm tired, and it's different, and that's okay. Just give yourself some grace. I really hope that these 5 tips helped you guys today. Overall, I just want to be here to encourage you to keep moving forward. It's not time to quit now. It's not time to give up. And you just have to keep telling yourself that it's okay, and you have to keep telling yourself that you know as little as you know right now, and this is the least you will ever know. Tomorrow you will know more. Next year you will know more. Next month you will know more. Next class period you will know more. And I hope you guys liked this video, and I hope this helped someone out there. If you did, can you share this with your teacher friends? I think this could really help a lot of people. Like this video if you got anything from this, if you felt any type of encouragement. And if you aren't even a teacher, I think this could really help you just deal with how to work from home. So make sure, like I said, like this video, share this video, subscribe to the My Candid Life fam. I post teaching content, I post vlogs, I post whatever I like because this is my candid life, and I like to keep it 100% honest with you guys, where I'm at in my teaching journey, where I'm at in my life. And I hope to see you guys here next time, and bye guys.